Hey everyone, it's Lindsay from My Crafty Plans. Today I'm going to be planning the week of March 22nd in my memory planner. This is an Aura Estelle A5 wide cloud planner, and I do have a full setup for this linked down in the description below. This was the week of my son's birthday, and I am going to be using this Oh Bother kit from Scribble Prints Co. This is like so cute. So it's actually a few weeks after this week happened. I just really didn't love the kit that I had pulled out for this week, and at the end of the week, like the next week after that, when I would have been filming, this kit came out from Scribble Prints Co, and I decided to just pick it up. So I skipped this week, and now I'm coming back to it. Now that I have it, Scribble Prints Co always ships like super fast. Anyways, this is just the mini kit. I decided to try the new format of mini kit. I love all of the full boxes. I just thought they were so cute. And now you get the glitter headers inside the mini kit, some sidebar stuff, some labels, some movie marquee type boxes, a full page of functionals, including these blank little things, which I think will be really useful for putting the spread together. This bottom washi date covers, and then this little other page with more sidebar stuff and deco and flags and these like work labels as well. And then I did pick up the label add-on, no more glitter header add-on since it's included in both the kits obviously, but I do have the label sampler, which has some extra half boxes, quarter box size labels, and little thing size washi strips. So I'm going to pull out these pages and jump in. Yeah, so like I said, this is actually a few weeks ago because I just waited until this kit came before planning. So I've actually already my videos for the 2 weeks after this in this planner are both already up on the channel, so you can check them out. But this was a really fun week. Like I said, it was my son's birthday, which is why I ended up picking up this kit. I was originally going to use an old mystery kit also from Scribble Prints Co, but I just decided, I don't know, it just didn't feel right. It didn't match the birthday vibes of the week. And then I went to see if I could get another copy on the Scribble Prints Co website to see if I could get another copy of the Wild Ones kit, which I've actually used the past 2 years, the original kit, and then a reformat for my son's birthday, which is a Where the Wild Things Are themed kit, but it was out of stock. And then literally that week, while I was debating whether or not to just go ahead and plan, that Wednesday she released this kit, and I was like, well, okay, I'm getting it. It was so cute. I feel like I haven't, besides this and before this Wild Ones, I haven't liked any other little boy themed birthday kits that I've seen. I'm not into Star Wars. I'm not really a big Disney person. I mean, we've watched the movies and stuff, but it's just not I'm not Disney is life like people seem to be. So I'm just not, I don't know, I'm just not into it. And then I feel the colors are either too bold or something. I don't know. I just haven't liked any of them, but I just thought this one was just so cute and so perfect. I do like Winnie the Pooh, I guess. I mean, I feel kind of neutral to positive about it. My kids aren't super into it or anything, and I don't think they super know it, but this is really cute, and we really like honey. We eat a lot of things with honey, so I feel that's cool. And my kids talk about bees a lot. I don't know. I think that's just kids, but yeah, they like bugs and bees and honey, and I just thought this was a really adorable kit. So this was also the beginning of Passover. Passover started Saturday night of this week. So my son's birthday was on Wednesday, and then we had a little mini family only, same we did with the girls, birthday party for him on Saturday because we really wanted to have it before Passover started. My birthday is in early April, so this is a constant childhood thing of mine, as well as having your birthday during Passover is not the greatest, because if you don't know, Passover is a holiday. It lasts for 8 days in the spring, and it has a lot of dietary restrictions if you keep it, and we do keep it. So you basically can't have any regular baked goods, no bread, no pasta, no rice, no beans. The exact restrictions depend on your specific heritage and what you keep, but we don't eat any of that stuff. Pretty much just only special Passover carbs is the way I think of it, matzah and matzah meal and things made like that. So, and flourless cake with no leavening agents. So there's just not a lot of options for baked goods for Passover. And so we really wanted to have a little something for him before Passover started, so that he could have his cupcakes. He really wanted orange strawberry flavored orange dinosaur cupcakes, which like, okay, I'm taking requests from a 3-year-old. They're not exactly coherent, but we had them. We had strawberry cupcakes, like the cupcakes were flavored strawberry. I'd never made strawberry cupcakes before, and they had like real strawberries in them, and they actually turned out so delicious. I would totally make them again. And then with orange, I made them with orange frosting, and then we had like dinosaur decorations, and we had bought like a bunch of dinosaur decorations on Amazon. My son is like super into dinosaurs right now, like so into dinosaurs. They're like dinosaurs and the color orange are like pretty much just like the top of everything for him. And actually for Purim, which is like a holiday earlier in March, he was a dinosaur for Purim, and it was like he was an orange dinosaur for Purim, and it was the cutest thing ever. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So we had like a little birthday party with just like fam, and then with my husband's family and like our cousins and stuff. And then that night, Passover started. So as my kids will say, we say goodbye to our bread. Although my son is really fond of saying, we don't say goodbye to the cookies. We just eat different cookies, because you can have like these coconut macaroons, and he really, really liked them. So he was just like, on Passover, we don't say goodbye to the cookies. We eat new cookies. We eat macaroons. And he just like keeps talking about that. This was like, at this point, this was like almost a month ago, and he's still saying that. So it made a lasting impression. A week is a long time to go without noodles if you are 3 years old and you eat noodles literally like 10 meals a week. I would say we have noodles like between lunches and dinners, because I send them noodles to school most days for lunch, because they're not allowed to take meat to school. So it's like a really easy non-meat lunch, like vegetarian lunch. And they both my kids, well, actually all of them, the baby too, just they're all like completely noodle obsessed. So but they did so great. I was like really proud of them. They did awesome. We only had one meltdown the first morning when we couldn't have cereal, but other than that, they remembered the rules. They did really great, and then were really fun. And then we had like a big pasta party after Passover. So most of this week was not Passover. It started Saturday night. We had the Seder, which is like, usually you have like this big meal the first night or the first 2 nights of the holiday, like with family, and there's like a religious component to it as well. But it's like an at-home, it's what I like to call an at-home holiday. So like in Judaism, some holidays are like, you go to a synagogue or temple, and like that's really like the bulk of it, like Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur. And some holidays are more like celebrated at home, and Passover is like an at-home holiday. There's not like anything special in a synagogue for Passover. It's like more of an at-home, like family and like a meal, and the religious element is at home. So anyway, we had that on Sunday night. It was just more convenient, because that way we could have the party on Saturday. We just relaxed and ate a regular Passover dinner on Sunday night. And then on Sunday we had our big Seder, which I spent all of this time like coordinating a musical playlist of like what I consider to be like the best of each version of the Passover songs, like including like the silly preschool type songs that they sing at school, and like more religious songs. And it worked really well. My mom was like kind of complaining, but it worked really well, and it was a nice Seder, and the kids really enjoyed it, and we had fun. And then we had a really good dinner, which we traditionally eat brisket for Passover. I mean, I'm sure people do different things. And we used to have a brisket and a chicken, or sometimes brisket, chicken, and salmon, depending on the size of the Seder. But we just had a brisket, and then I made like a matzah kugel and like the spinach thing and all kinds of stuff. So I used some of my aunt's recipes, because she used to host all this stuff, and we had our whole dinner, and it was really delicious and fun. And yeah, anyway, I will go on to the day by day. I am just like struggling to figure out how I want to put stickers down. I don't know why. And I did use like munchkins and paper and milk marus this week. I just thought it was really cute and like vibed with the kid. I think like on more like kitty like cartoony kits, I think that the munchkins look really, really nice. But anyway, on Monday, I had like my regular work, and then I hadn't done any bullet journal stuff the week before for the following week. Like I usually set up my spread on Sunday, but I didn't do it. So I just set up my spread kind of quickly. And then I took the baby out for a walk. I've been trying to do that when the weather is nice, get a little exercise and a little fresh air, etc. And then we had been at the beach the weekend before this, so we didn't see my dad at all. And then he was like feeling super jealous. So he just came over and hung out in the afternoon and played with the kids, and we all had dinner together. And then I took a bath that night, and I listened to like a bunch of podcasts. I feel like I listen to a bunch of podcasts on Mondays a lot, but I did mark that down. I'm not sure. I've been listening to I actually just finished the season, but to Malcolm Gladwell's Revisionist History. So I think I was like binging some of that. And then my like regular podcasts is like the 538 politics podcast. And then I also really like the Dear Prudence podcast on from Slate Magazine, and also like their parenting podcast, Mom and Dad Are Fighting. I really like both of those, although like only sometimes, because they're both like kind of like advice columny, so you have to be like in the mood for that. Anyway, on Tuesday, I marked down that the baby was at this point like an official walker, like in shoes, running around outside, walk running, whatever you want to call it, in sneakers. We bought her first pair of sneakers, little size 4s. They're so cute. They're like honestly like the little teensiest shoes, although they're not actually the teensiest shoes, because my first walked at 9 months and was in a size 2 sneaker, and I had like couldn't find them, and like like it took forever to find shoes small enough to fit her teeny tiny feet, because she was like because she was like a peanut baby, and then also like so young when she started walking. The baby, the quote unquote baby, is like 13 months right now. Anyway, she's like running around all over the place now, and she is like an absolute chaos demon. But we ran around outside. We had so much fun. We played in our backyard. And then while they were napping, super, super tired from all that running around, I did some planning, and then I just hung out with my husband and we watched TV that night. And then on Wednesday, I had like a really lazy day. I did some reading. I watched TV like during the day, which I almost never do. But like every once in a while, it just feels really good to just like do nothing and watch TV during the day. Because if you don't know, I just work freelance, and I'm like not working on any big projects right now. And I usually stay pretty busy during the day or work on like smaller stuff. But sometimes, just got to do nothing. Anyway, it was also my son's birthday. I put that down at the bottom, and I took a bath that night. And then on Thursday, our cleaning people came, and I took the kids to my dad's house to hang out, and we made waffles. My dad has like a waffle maker that my brother and my sister-in-law got him for like his birthday or something. And I was like, why? I was like, I am the only person that's ever going to use this waffle maker in his house. And I'm like absolutely right about that. I've mentioned this before. I'm like not really like a birthday person like for grown-ups, and we don't like buy presents for anyone ever. And I don't want to get presents from other grown-ups, like whatever. But like I really don't buy presents for my dad, because like unless it's something you're literally going to build, install, and like sit there and watch him use it yourself, it's like a waste. He's never going to use it. He just wants to spend time with us and spend time with the kids. So I always like laugh at when my brother, his like wife is from like a very gift-giving family, so they always like want to give gifts to my parents, and it's just not the culture of our family. But I mean, I don't mind either way, as long as people aren't going to be hurt feelings about it. But like I would rather like not give gifts and not get gifts. I don't know, maybe that makes me a Scrooge, but it just works. Anyway, so I made waffles, and then we just played. I washed my hair that afternoon, which always feels really good, and then I read and watched TV, and we got Korean for dinner, I think. And then on Friday, I did some work. I had been like writing some for this website, so I just was working on that. And then I also just did some like meal planning, party prep planning, like since we were going to be having people over Saturday and Sunday, just to like get organized and like, make some oven schedules and that kind of stuff, if you will. And it was super, super nice out that day, and we played outside all afternoon. And then that night I baked the cupcakes for the party the next day, and we were like joking around with my sister and my brother-in-law, like my sister-in-law and my brother-in-law, like, oh, like everybody has to just take all the food from the party home. We were going to get pizza for that party since it was like the last thing before Passover, and just like everybody can just take all the leftovers home because we can't eat them. Anyway, and then that night I actually just did like office and planner stuff, and just, hung out in the office. And so on Saturday, we just like tidied up and got ready for the party. Obviously, it was like not that dirty in the house because the cleaning people had just been there on Thursday, but I do have 3 kids, 5 and under, so things get chaotic real quick. And then we had the birthday party. It was super fun. The weather was really nice. We set up the bounce house in the backyard, which like I spoke on this plan with me recently, because like him plan with me speak for when I'm on my ketchup spreads. We just got it. We got one like for Christmas, Hanukkah this past winter, and we've only used it a couple times because of the weather, but it's really, really fun. So we set that up for the kids and the cousins, and it was really fun. And then it was it was super fun party, and then everybody took naps because like we were all exhausted. And then I actually ran to the grocery store because we were just like missing a few key ingredients, and I figured it might be usually my husband does all the grocery shopping, but I just went, and then I marked reading, but that was a mistake because I like forgot that Passover actually began on Saturday, not Sunday. So I'm gonna like swap that reading one with the sticker on Sunday when I realize that, which I will do in a minute. But anyway, then on Sunday it just pretty much cooked and did holiday prep and got like ready for Passover the whole day. Even though usually you're really supposed to do this like before Passover starts, because you're like not really supposed to have like any bread or bread products in your house at all. But like we don't keep regular kosher, so we're not like that strict with that. We just, if we're eating it, it's good. Like if we're eating that way, it's good enough for us. So anyway, I just like prepped for the party that night, but then also like so that we would have stuff for the following week and everything. Like I guess you just don't realize how much you rely on like bread and bread products and carbs, especially with little kids, like for pretty much every meal. And then like and now I feel like there's like a lot more resources and stuff because like so many people are gluten-free, so there's like alternates available in the supermarket. But like when I was little, I can remember because like the kids didn't have school the following week because it was spring break, but like I can remember like having to go to school and like take Passover food to school and like anyway. So just prepped that, and then we had our Seder with everyone, so I put that down. I marked family time, and then that night we just like chilled out, watched some TV, did some reading, relaxed from like the very busy weekend. It was really super fun. I used a ton of scripts this week. I used like gold foil scripts, but I also used like black scripts and some like colorful scripts like left over from random samplers that I had, and I think it looks so cute, like especially since it's such a bright and like festive kit, and the text in the kit itself was like black, so I felt like it all pulled together really nicely and it just looked really fun. And where I did write, I kept my handwriting really neat, which always feels really good as well. But yeah, anyway, this was a super fun week. We had a great birthday season. It's officially over now. I've already had my birthday party. That Plan With Me was like I think the last one up before this. So yeah, we are officially done with birthdays in like the whole fam and everything until November. So no more birthdays even in our extended family until late fall. So that is like kind of a good feeling actually, and we can relax and get on with it. But anyway, now we're starting to look forward to summer. I just got like a thing about like because my daughter's in pre-K this year, and like even though she's actually staying in her preschool for kindergarten, they're like having a graduation because like obviously not everyone stays. So I was like, oh my gosh, preschool graduation, what even is that? Like cuteness overload, but also like why, especially because like I know like I think like 2/3 of her class is staying at the school next year. Just like our school district doesn't offer full day kindergarten, and between that and like COVID, people are like especially keen to stay on the preschool, like where it's like a known situation. But yeah, anyway, I mean, it should still be cute. The graduation's gonna be like a whole outdoor thing, so looking forward to that. And yeah, that is pretty much everything for this week, and I hope you liked it. Okay, that is everything all finished up. I love how this looks. It's like so cute and so fun for the birthday and for the beginning of Passover. I love this. I'm so happy I got this kit. Anyway, speaking of which, let me show you what I have left. Just a little bit of functional items. So like one sidebar thing, and I didn't use the work labels. I did use a lot of the deco, which I have not been doing lately. I mainly used it as like in the spread and like in this sidebar, but it was fun to get to use a little bit of the deco. I did use all of the full boxes. I used most of the label sheet, one half box left, and some of the washi too, but I did use all the labels. I need more like third size stuff. I think I really could have used more third box size stuff this week, but I made it work, and I did use the labels and most of the glitter headers, etc. And I did use all of the red little things. I obviously really like that color. Except one. And then I have one more label here. I used all the third boxes and all of the decorative half boxes as well, and then just a little bit of the washi, since I did use that in the sidebar and the spread, and then that one solid piece, which I did not end up cutting down since I had some of the bottom washi. But that is everything for this week. So if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I'd love it if you'd subscribe and check me out on Instagram at mycraftyplans to keep up with everything going on in my planners. Bye!